Hi, I'm Chikorita. Hi, I'm Chikorita. Hi, I'm Chikorita. Sobble, I've been standing in front of this camera saying, "Hi, I'm Chikorita" for the last 30 minutes.
Oh, Chikorita, I don't know if I can do this.
But we've practiced this a million times. What makes this one so different?
I don't know. What if I come off too weird?
Don't worry, Sobble.
I know. How about I say my lines where the camera can't see or judge me?
Alright, fine. Let's start again. Hi, I'm Chikorita.
And I'm Sobble.
And this is Pokémon Talk. Now, I bet you're curious. Where are Bulbasaur and Squirtle? Well, this is a fan-made parody of Pokémon Talk that will mimic the original. Thus, why we've called it Generation 2. We were both fans of the original show, and like many, were saddened when they stopped making full videos and moved to TikTok. I, for one, don't have TikTok, so I have no clue what Bulbasaur and Squirtle are up to today. For legal reasons, we have no association with the original Pokémon Talk, and we will remove this series if requested by Mikey. But if this pilot episode does well and is allowed to stay on the internet, there will be more episodes, hopefully in time for the monthly meme review. Sometimes we will have guests on the show, and sometimes we will give you a behind-the-scenes episode when we aren't doing any interviews. For today's episode, we'll be telling you a little bit about ourselves. Starting with Sobble.
Oh, Chikorita, I just can't do it.
Well, why not?
What if I get us taken off the air?
Even if that did happen, it'd be no fault of your own.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. No, come on camera and tell us a bit about yourself.
All right. Hi, I'm Sobble. I work on most of the behind-the-scenes stuff, like editing. I met Chikorita in college. He was my roommate. I was majoring in computer science and stayed around the dorm a lot. I'm also kind of shy and get nervous if people look my way for too long. I agreed to help Chikorita with Pokémon Talk Gen 2 because we were both fans of the series back then. How was that?
That was great. I'm genuinely impressed. That was the first time I've ever seen you talk to more than one person, even if it was already scripted.
Oh, well, okay then. I'm gonna come back on camera now.
As Sobble said, we met in college and bonded over our love for the original Pokémon Talk. I majored in acting and actually always dreamed of having a talk show, and now I get to live out my dream with my best friend.
Chikorita, that's really sweet.
Oh, well, without you, Pokémon Talk Gen 2 wouldn't be possible.
Thanks. This talk show thing might not be so bad after all.
Great, because we can't cancel our contract and the rent is due tomorrow.
Oh yeah, didn't the landlord say he had it up to here with us not paying rent?
Yeah, but he didn't get his point across when he put his hand in the air. He is a tyrant.
I can tell he's still grumpy after being dead for millions of years.
For someone so old, you'd think he'd be a much higher level. On another note, if this whole thing goes over well, we'll be moving on to the Leaf Does Games YouTube channel, or at LeafDG.
Wait, I thought we were only gonna be on Reddit. I don't want all this attention. Was that even in the contract?
Yes, it was.
Well, why didn't I know about it? You should have sent me an email.
I would've, but the producers sent me a physical copy over an IRL mail.
What's that?
I'll tell you later. Anyways, we'd like to thank you for watching, and we hope we can see you again next month with the green light from Mikey. This, Sobble, is IRL mail.
This big ol' box?
Yes. A few times a week, the IRL mailman comes and puts the IRL mail in our IRL mailbox.
Wow, that sounds really inefficient.
As inefficient as it sounds, this is how I found out you were trying to run a supercomputer in our basement without me knowing.
Wait, really?
Sobble, we still haven't recovered from the energy bill we had to pay.
But I have to prove that AI can run Doom on a 3DS using only pictures of refrigerators found on Google at 60 FPS.
Why were you even doing that?
I lost a bet, and this was the alternative.
Alternative to what?
Winning against BDSP Cynthia with only a Wobbuffet 3 times in a row.
Okay, that's justified.
I'm going inside. It's far too fresh out here. Plus, I need to find a way to get rid of this IRL mail to keep the energy bill from coming.
No, Sobble, you can't do that!